Hi, I'm Philip Smith, financial planner with Tidepool Wealth Strategies, helping self-employed professionals and solopreneurs just like you cultivate resilience in your plans to retire well. This is the Financial Planning Podcast about money management, best practices for long-term growth, wealth building truths and fallacies, successful retirement strategies, and more, where I'll be sharing concise, actionable retirement planning guidance. Welcome to the Financial Flow. Welcome to episode 21 of the Financial Flow. I'm Philip, and today we're tackling a big question. When should I start taking Social Security benefits? Addressing this question can make a difference of potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars of lifetime retirement income benefit. So obviously a very light topic that we should just make a decision on the day we want to retire without much forethought. Aside from the sarcasm, or maybe because of it, if you find today's episode helpful, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get into it. Social Security is one of the cornerstones of retirement planning, and as a cornerstone, figuring out when to start taking it should be a thoughtful process. Yes, it can be overwhelming. Do you claim early at 62 and get a smaller paycheck? Or do you wait until age 70 to max out your benefit? And what about taking it right at your full retirement age? Today, we'll walk through the pros and cons of each choice, and I especially want to be short and touch on how it affects solopreneurs who might have varying retirement income sources. Okay, so your full retirement age, or FRA, depends on the year you were born. Typically, it's somewhere between 66 and 67 for most folks retiring today. If you start claiming at your FRA, you'll get quote unquote 100% of your benefit. However, if you claim earlier, as soon as age 62, your benefit will be reduced by about 30%. The math is a reduction of 5.9% per year, and that is divided in 12 months. So every month makes a small difference. On the flip side, delaying benefits past your FRA can boost your check by 8% each year you wait up until age 70. Again, incrementally increasing on a monthly basis, so every delay up to 70 makes a small difference. It begs the obvious question. Are you really collecting 100% of the benefit you're entitled to at your full retirement age? But let's get real. Waiting until 70? It's not feasible for everyone. What happens if you need the money sooner? But maybe you're healthy and plan to work longer, or you have a history of longevity in your family, so delaying makes sense. The decision depends on more than just numbers, and here's why. One of the biggest factors in deciding when to take Social Security is how long you expect to live. No one has a crystal ball, but if you're in good health and longevity runs in your family, waiting might be a good idea. The longer you live, the more you'll benefit from delaying. On the other hand, if you have health issues or need additional income to cover expenses now, taking Social Security earlier might make sense. For solopreneurs who may not have a traditional pension or employer retirement plan, Social Security can play a larger role in covering those essential living expenses. Think about it like this. Are you more concerned about having a higher income now or ensuring you won't outlive your savings later? And let's not forget about Uncle Sam. Many people don't realize that up to 85% of your Social Security benefit can be taxable, depending on your overall income. This includes income from retirement accounts, investments, and even part-time work. For solopreneurs who might have multiple streams of income in retirement, understanding how your benefits will be taxed is critical. Here's the good news. There are strategies you can use to minimize your tax burden, such as various conversion strategies or strategic timing of withdrawals from your retirement accounts. But remember, I'm not a tax professional, so be sure to consult with a qualified tax advisor for your unique situation. A popular way to decide when to claim Social Security is by performing a break-even analysis. This involves comparing the total amount of benefits you'd receive if you started claiming at different ages. Essentially, you're looking for the point in time where delaying benefits results in a larger lifetime payout. For example, if you live into your mid-80s or beyond, delaying until 70 can result in thousands, tens of thousands, and sometimes even hundreds of thousands of dollars more in total benefits compared to starting at 62. But if you don't expect to live that long, starting earlier may give you the most bang for your buck. Another strategy worth considering is using Social Security as a sort of longevity insurance. This means delaying benefits as long as possible to ensure you have a steady income stream later in life when other assets might be running low. Solopreneurs face unique challenges when planning for retirement. Your income may be more variable, and you might not have access to the same retirement accounts or pensions that salaried employees do. Social Security can provide a stable, guaranteed income stream, which is especially valuable when you don't have a fixed paycheck. However, the timing of when to take it may depend on your other assets. If you've been diligent in saving through retirement accounts or real estate, you might have the flexibility to delay Social Security. If not, you may need to tap into it sooner. And remember, setting yourself up as an S Corp today in order to reduce your payroll tax exposure has a direct impact on what your Social Security benefit will look like in the future. Pay less payroll taxes, receive a smaller benefit. Definitely something to think through before paying yourself a salary of $50,000 when you earn $150,000. So, when should you start taking Social Security? Like most things in retirement planning, it depends on your personal circumstances. The best strategy for you will depend on your health, income needs, and financial goals. Start by evaluating your other sources of retirement income, your expected longevity, and your tax situation. Let's take some action on this. This week, I encourage you to talk to a financial advisor to run the numbers and find the best Social Security strategy for your situation. It could mean up to hundreds of thousands of dollars of additional benefits over your lifetime. In the next episode, we'll dive deeper into slightly more advanced Social Security strategies like spousal benefits and taxation optimization. Stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of The Financial Flow, brought to you by Tidepool Wealth Strategies. Until next time, stay resilient and plan to retire well. It's disclosure time. This podcast is intended for educational purposes only, should not be used for any other purpose. The views depicted in this material should not be considered specific advice or recommendations for any individual, are not intended to be financial, tax, or legal advice, and do not represent Tidepool Wealth Strategies or Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC. For a comprehensive review of your personal situation, always consult with a financial, tax, or legal advisor. Neither Cetera nor any of its representatives may give legal or tax advice. Our office address is 450 Country Club Road, Suite 350, Eugene, Oregon 97401. Securities and advisory services are offered through Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC, a broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, and member of FINRA and SIPC. Cetera is under separate ownership for any other named entity. Whew.